How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see today, it is none other than the Welsh wonder, now a striker. That is the main selling point with the card. He is a striker card, and it goes by the name of Gareth Bale. Yes, Team of the Year in a few days, but Team of the Week throwing up an absolute worldie with this card, and we're going to review it today. See if he's worth the bloody 1.5 to 1.6 million coins. He is very, very expensive for the position change from a right winger to a striker. So lads, if you do enjoy this review, you know what to do. Smash it like on the video straight away. Let's aim for 1,000 likes for possibly the last review before Team of the Year and before all that madness kind of ensues. So yeah, smash a like on the video, and if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, or even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below, as well as the link to Control Freak if you want any grips or anything like that for your controls. The link is in there, and the code M89 gets you 10% off. So the team in the background, it's a 4-2-3-1. Now, I know Bale works in a two-striker formation. I've had him as the kind of right winger and convert him to a striker in game in a 4-1-2-1-2. I don't find well he does well in a two-striker formation, so I want to kind of push him out of his comfort zone a little bit and play him as a lone striker. So in this formation, that is exactly what he was. We've got Ben Yedder in there, great card in this game, Ronaldinho, Maradona, Casemiro. I actually like that card. He's a good card in this game, and he holds it down the fort very well in defense. Ruud Gullit, we have Stones. I love on this game, if you're going to use Stones, put a shadow on him, and you will reap the rewards. We have Walker, Ramos, Alba, and David De Gea, who is a shoo-in for Team of the Year. So, without any further ado, let's get in the review. So, here we go. Now, as I kind of did mention, his price is extortionate right now. You can see, bought for 1.85 million coins. Now, he's 200k less, roughly on the Xbox. Around 1.6 million, he is roughly around 1.6 million on the PlayStation, a little bit cheaper at about 1.525. So the price is quite extortionate for the card, given that his normal card is literally like a third of the price, a fourth of the price, a bloody fifth of the price. It is very, why did I say a fourth? It's a quarter. What am I doing, lads? You know my quick math from yesterday, where in terms of goals scored, he scored 15 times in 6 games. Outstanding record. I know he can assist because as a right winger, he gets lost of assist. I know fine well he can get assist on the game with the pass. Now he's got the short pass of 87 and a long pass of 80, even the curve of 87 and the crossing of 88. I know fine well his creativity is through the roof, and his yeah, he can create goals. Let's just say that. So I wanted to see if he can score goals in a striker position. That is exactly what you want. And with the 89 finishing that he's got, the shot power of 93, like I said, for me, that's the most important shot stat on this game. Long shots 92, the pace 93 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. Outstanding. But in terms of stats with this card, there's only like a 34 stat difference from his normal card. There is nothing different whatsoever in terms of stats when it comes down to Gareth Bale. But the main thing about this card is he's a striker. A position change, you don't have to change him in game to a different kind of position or anything like that. You don't have to use him on the right and then convert him to a striker in game for chemistry reasons. Nothing like that. Buy him, play him at striker, and he will score absolute worldies. Look at that strike, man, right in the top corner. The keeper there, no chance in the world. And he does score headers in a striker role. He does score headers. This one is a tap in Ben Yedder with the cross, and that's an easy header for Gareth Bale as he goes into his trademark celebration with the love heart on his hands. But the next goal is extraordinary. I didn't expect it to go in whatsoever. The ball will come to him. It's nice from Casemiro into Gullit. Gullit gives it to Ronaldinho, who goes to Bale. What? What is that? What a header over the top of the keeper in off the crossbar. Never expect that in the slightest. I was holding the left trigger for him to do like a bicycle kick or something extraordinary. And what he did was a looped header over the top of the keeper. I didn't expect that in the slightest. And I'm sure Thibaut Courtois and Neds didn't have a bloody clue what was going on. That was in the DKT as well. So when it comes down to pros, we have the pace. The raw pace on the card is ridiculous. You know Gareth Bale's fast on this game with his acceleration of like 93 and the sprint speed, which is the key stat of the day, 96. He's phenomenally fast on this game. I know his agility is on the low side and his balance is on the very low side, but he moves so fast off the ball, and when he gets the ball, he can run very, very quickly. He can use that pace burst to get past centre-backs. Given his position, he will pass the centre-backs or the CDMs or even the full-backs. If he does drift wide, he can pass them with consummate ease on this game with the acceleration and sprint speed that he does possess. That strike, by the way, outstanding. First time shot, and that is a bazinga of a strike. And again, I reckon it's all down the shot power. Yes, his long shots were good, and that was a great long shot, don't get me wrong. If he didn't have the power in that strike, it was kind of a pussy shot, the keeper, he would have palmed it away. But it was the power, the raw power on the card. You see on the left-hand side of your screen, 93 shot power. I didn't really finesse any of his shots. I didn't really go for anything kind of fancy, even though I went for a fancy bicycle kick earlier on. I just went for raw power nearly every single time with Gareth Bale, and it paid off. The worst stats on the card is his balance of 66 and the agility of 78. Like I did say, they are kind of on the low side, as he hits a great volley on his weak foot. Now, I know what you're going to say. He's just scored on his right foot. Why is the weak foot as a corner? I'm not saying his weak foot is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not the worst in the world. It can be worse. It can be a bloody 2-star or 1-star. It can get worse. And he can, like, miss chances like that. That's like one insane strike that's going to go in. But at the same time, why have I got that as a corner if he can score on his right foot then? Left-footers like Gareth Bale, you know they're left-footed in real life. Let's give you an example of Arjen Robben. You know he's predominantly left-footed in real life. What you're going to do in the game, you're going to go to his left foot all the time. Either subconsciously or consciously, you're always going to drift on the left-hand side of his body. You're going to kind of divot and pivot and do all that crap to get it onto his left foot. And you will do it, lads. You will do it because he is left-footed. And you know that he is left-footed. And your opponents know that he's left-footed. So, for me, that's a con because in your mind, you should have the peace of mind knowing that he's a 4-star weak foot. If he was a 4-star weak foot, you wouldn't always go to his left peg. Now, I tried to not go to his left peg just to see how that would impact me mentally. What did I do? I went to his left foot nearly every single time because subconsciously, that's just what I was doing. As the ball comes in the area, he's not going to miss those kind of chances, and he does scoop it home off both posts. Said he wasn't going to miss, and he definitely didn't. But he could have put it down the centre, man. He could have put it down the centre. The power is the next pro. Not only the shot power, which I've spoken about, 96. Well, it's 93, isn't it? 93 shot power. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. I'm talking about the raw power on the card, the strength of the card. He is very strong, can hold his own, and in a striker position and in a formation where you're a lone striker, you need to hold the ball up, and he can do that with the strength that he's got. His aggression isn't the greatest in the world. He's not kind of got this bite in the challenge or anything like that, but aerially, he can hold his own in the air. Dominantly, when he's on the ball, he is dominant. Dominantly, what the hell am I on about? But, yeah, if you kind of shield on this game, and you love shielding, you love Gareth Bale striker, you really, really would. And the rest of his pros, look at that outside the boot shot, man. That is crazy. His movement, outstanding, outstanding. Now, as a striker, you don't want to be static. You want to always be on the move. You want good work rates, you want good instructions, and you want to be constantly moving, basically. And Gareth Bale, he was doing that all the time with his high to medium work rates and his great position. The attacking position was very high, as you would have seen in the stats earlier. So he goes into that trademark celebration yet again, and he wins another header. That's another pro in itself, because in the air, he wins a lot, and I mean it, a lot of bloody headers. Gareth Bale's basically like Peter Crouch on this game. He wins a lot in the air, and that is great for any striker. And of course, the dribbling, fantastic, despite the lack of agility, despite the lack of balance, massively. That is in the orange. His dribbling is fantastic because he's got this power about him to hold players off. He's also like, he's basically like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but faster and stuff like that. More kind of, I reckon he's more clinical in front of goal than Zlatan on this game, and that is saying something, man. That is saying something. He's got the 4-star skills as well. I love strikers with 4-star skills, especially over kind of Bale's ilk and his build and stuff like that. I love it. So all in all, lads, this striker is going to get a massive rating for myself, of course. I rank players in different positions with a different kind of rating and system. So, all in all, this might surprise you. He's going to get the rating of a 9.4. That's a very high rating for myself. Very bloody high. Why am I giving such a high rating? He's an amazing striker, and that is the position I just wish his right winger card would be in. I'm not saying he's any better or worse than the right winger. I'm saying he's pretty much the same. The stats really haven't changed. They really haven't changed. The main difference with the card is the position. So the value for coins is 7.0. If you can start him right winger, and you want a right winger and stuff like that, and you want to start him out on the right instead of Messi, and you want to convert him in game, by all means convert him. But if you want Messi in the same squad as Ronaldo and maybe a Bale, Bale striker is the man for you. There is no question about that. That is the reason why that 7 champs ready. Behave, man, behave. Of course, he's champs ready. Divisions 1 yet again. Just the same, he's great all-round player on this game, and he will destroy any game mode that he's in. The similar players, 93 Thierry Henry. We've got all the French here. We have the Mbappe, which is an 85 rated card there on your screen. And we have the Griezmann. Why Griezmann? He doesn't really feel like Griezmann, this, that, and the other. Left peg, lads, left peg. And with Griezmann, you always go left-hand side of your body to take the shot, and the exact same about Gareth Bale, hence the 3-star we put as a corner. So, lads, that's where I'm going to end this review today. Like I said at the very, very start, Team of the Year is very, very soon. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you will miss out. So, drop a sub, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all next time, lads.